Alright guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions once again. Thank you so much for always sticking by, for liking, subscribing and sharing, for telling everyone about what we do right here at Gusto TV. Today I've got Lala in the building and we have a very important discussion to discuss. My blood they hot as I they talk this one too now and everything. Right. Lala, you're welcome to the building. How you doing now?
Yeah.
So the first question I want to ask you, Lala. 2Face or 2Baba?
2Face or 2Baba?
Yeah.
Which one do I prefer?
Yeah.
2Face.
2Face.
2Face
Why?
Idibia.
2Face Idibia, as in the full name 2Face Idibia. But I mean, he grew older and tried to change it to Baba.
Yeah.
A lot of people still call him 2Face.
People can get their head
minds away from
what he used to. I mean, for years he used to be referred to as 2Face.
2Face.
So people wouldn't all of a sudden just start calling just because he says he changed his name. You say 2Face, 2Face. Who sang African Queen? 2Face now. Nobody says Baba. So yeah, true. 2Face. Even in terms of the music, the era of 2Face, I prefer the era of 2Face.
Okay, now looking at the era of 2Face, we had that one, the Unstoppable album. That was his third album. Before then, we had Grass to Grace. Yes. No, Face to Face. Then Grass to Grace in 2006. Face to Face 2004. Yeah. Then we had the Unstoppable album. We had a couple of albums from 2Baba's as well, and the recent one, Warriors.
Yes, right.
In terms of awards, is that a couple of other, like a couple of awards? Nigeria, outside the mobile, Mamas, Headies, 2Face has done it all.
Done a lot.
You get,
and
in terms of albums as well, I'm sure you have a favorite.
Really hard to pick a favorite, but it's between two albums. That's his first and his second, because those were peak 2Face.
Peak 2Face?
Yes, those were peak 2Face.
Implication was in the Unstoppable album.
No, that's Unstoppable. Unstoppable is not 2Face's best album. That's my opinion anyway. Okay. So I felt his debut album one of the best to ever come out of Nigeria. But before then, the certain group called Plantation Boys. Yeah. This is where the whole thing started for him before he got signed to Kenny's Music. So 2Face around that period in 2000.
2Baba around that period. 2Baba around that period. 2Face.
2Face around that period was known. I mean, there are a lot of songs with Plantation Boys that he was spectacular on, and he also had features with. I think this was it after he signed to Kenny's? He did the Baba D. So the 2Face was the starting generation of when you have superstar artists like new pop stars in Nigeria, like almost the genesis. I won't say it's genesis, but almost genesis of that period. I mean, he completely. I mean, thanks to Kenny's Music, they saw the talent and they knew they had. I mean, the guy had They had the potential to become what he eventually became. So they invested, produced the first album, Face to Face, which completely blew people's minds.
Yes,
completely it was by far the best thing around that period. It was getting. The videos were getting
one of the best debut albums. Actually, one of the best debut albums.
Video was getting airplay. I mean, videos were getting airplay on TV stations, AIT. A lot of it. I mean, you see. I will copy the money, but that song. If there was a way of counting how many times that video was put back then, it would have been the most played video on TV and double other people's numbers. So yes, 2Face was that big, and he picked around that period. I mean, his first album, second album, top notch. Even not like he's responsible, but he was also at the forefront between collaboration between Nigeria and Ghana around that period. Yeah. Also, although there was guys like Tony Techula and these other guys, but 2Face,
TikTok,
the best, one of the best. What's it called? The collaboration between Nigeria and Ghana. You see 2Face in there.
Okay, so looking at 2Face, over the years and till 2020. Yeah. When was the last time you stopped paying attention to 2Face?
Well, I've never stopped paying attention to 2Face, but we know that the general music populace gradually shifted. Okay. Yeah.
When do you think that happened?
When I think it happened, I'm thinking after the international editions of Unstoppable. I mean, there had been repeated issues about his private life, getting kids with different baby mamas, things like that. But that didn't still put a dent. But then when the quality of music didn't match the first two albums, he started to do more of R&B, like more R&B. He wasn't, the Lamba wasn't as much there as it should be. So then the attention started to dwindle a bit. People still respected the fact that yes, this is 2Face, but he would occasionally come and give us some good, nice singles.
The Ascension album had a lot of R&B tunes in it.
A lot of R&B tunes, and even had features from was it guys?
Just Kelly and the rest of them.
Yeah, so that was his whole. He completely changed to that kind of R&B kind of person, because we know he was a good singer. That's when he started to reduce in terms of people he reached. That being said, also the generation of people that listen to him then also matured or grew up to a different sound. So he wasn't able to keep up that huge fan base from them. But till this moment, he's well respected. Everybody knows that 2Face was been around for a long time. Until now, still dropping songs, still dropping albums. So even if with all the noise that he gathered for the Warriors album, it was, I mean, thank goodness that he was able to at least get a song that was able to chart, that was videos was able to do mad numbers. That's the track with Wizkid, and also some other songs on there that were pretty decent. So, but overall, the Warriors album was not the best 2Face. If we're going to rank that album in terms of 2Face albums, it would probably be at the bottom. the last one.
Okay, now looking at 2Face, you know, 2Baba, Innocent, Uja, Idibia, who has, you know, been there, he's done that and all of those things. Now, when 2Baba had Amaka with Peruzzi, a lot of people felt, oh, 2Baba is back. Like, he's back and back for real. And then it went under the radar for a while, and it came out again with Body and that's that one Opo with Wizkid. Looking at all of those things, can we truly say that it is truly the end of an era for a legend like 2Baba, or does he have more rifles in his arsenal to come back stronger?
No, I don't think he has more rifles. I mean, he's had enough as it is. I think he needs to take a step back and just cement his place as like one of the pioneers of what Afrobeats is right now. He needs to take a step back and probably take the role of a label boss or an A&R for his label or anything like that, but he needs to invest in someone. The time has come that he can't keep up with, he can't deliver the sort of sound that people are used to right now.
But he still does, he still drop at least one hit in a year or something at times.
We know for a fact, I mean, that means he has to go the route of using songwriters. Not like he hasn't used songwriters before, of course he has, but then Baba don't old. I don't know how to put it, but Baba don't try. He's try. I mean, there's a lot of young cats out there right now. He can't compete at the highest level.
Is it a case of people have gotten so familiar with him and they feel like, Baba, it's okay, we have some new guys coming in and everything?
Yeah, I think so, because people are so familiar. I mean, people are so, I mean, his style then, and people have even referenced him for them being musicians or for them being into entertainment. You still reference 2Face as being people, I mean, their inspiration. So I think that's enough. He already has a legacy on ground. I think he needs to just move steps to the next one. I mean, see what, for example, what Don Jazzy has done. He's taking a step back. He's now into finding talents and pushing those talents. He doesn't necessarily have to be the even to produce. He just needs to have the ears to make sure, oh, this is really good. We can really invest in this and being a label boss. I think he needs to migrate to that part of entertainment.
That's not for everybody, you know.
That's not for everybody. So as you can't be in the game for a long time, you can't. It's going to a point where he is struggling to keep up with the hits. People will only just respect. I mean, see the latest album. People will really just respect the fact that it is 2Face, but it's not going to be as popular as it should be. It's not going to be as popular.
So what if Baba says he wants to have like a collaborative album, more like an album full of collaborations alone? Is that going to make him, you know, come back to that?
That will be experimented. They already did EDM mix of some 2Face classics and things like that. It got released on digital stores. They even redid some songs. I mean, there was an album, a whole song that was redone just for that purpose. It's still not enough. It's not enough. I mean, there's a new wave. You can't compete with the new wave. So perhaps do not compete with the new wave. Get the talent to compete with that new wave and push with the best of your abilities.
But the only talent he's ever tried to is Damikrin. Has 2Baba tried in that regard of finding talent?
I think Damikrin's was a case of not fully utilizing his potential. Like the potential was there, but it was not coming to life. It didn't come to life. I mean, we saw it almost manifesting, like Damikrin almost doing his thing, but perhaps the working relationship wasn't there, and in the end they parted ways. But Damikrin is just one artist. He needs to get more and more ears. I mean, more new artists. I mean, there's a guy on his new album, Semaya, that he did this. Get you why I did target you. I mean, that guy has a dope voice. If he's going to be signed to 2Face's label Hypotech, perhaps the
same car guy.
Same car, yeah. So that guy really good. So I think he needs to start moving his business into that aspect and not really pushing his brand as a singer. I know it's not for everybody, but then these new cats out there, they're not respected of any veteran. They will floor you on the charts. Yeah. They'll floor you on the numbers. True. And even in terms of popularity of the songs, they'll floor you. They have the new generation on lock, which 2Baba doesn't have. The age is not on the side and the music is not on the side. And
the fans are also, his fans are moving to the 40s, like you said about, the other guy, Timaya. Yeah. Now, looking at 2Baba before we go, and the album, the Warriors album that he released, yes, we already agreed that 2Baba is a legend. I mean, in this African music game, is a legend. Now, internationally, did he achieve enough?
Internationally, did he achieve enough? I don't think he did. Although he was part of the first persons to, not like he was in terms of Afrobeats now. We're not talking about the other genre of music. We know guys like Fela, guys like Sonny Ade, they all be getting international, getting invited to international shows, and people knew them for the style of music. We're talking about the new sound of Afrobeats when it started to reign in the early 2000s. 2Baba was at the forefront of that, and he was one of the first to be getting some of the things that we people celebrate as being normal now. 2Baba was one of the first that was getting those things.
Mamas, the mobiles.
Yeah, even getting his song featured.
Actually.
Yeah, getting his song featured on album. Till today, African Queen is still one of the biggest love songs in the world, thanks to 2Baba.
Yeah, definitely, and Blackface.
And Blackface.
Okay, so legend, of course, legend status confirmed for 2Baba. Innocent Uja Idibia. Time to hang the boots?
I think it's time to hang the boots, yes.
Really?
Yes, it is.
One more year?
No more albums.
No more albums.
You can do guest features on songs, maybe feature on songs, but no more albums.
So the next route is A&R and setting up a proper label, looking for talent, and of course pushing them.
That's perhaps might even be more lucrative, like
for him than the current one.
Putting his all efforts in albums.
Guys, I mean, shout out to Innocent Uja Idibia, 2Baba, 2Face. I mean, that guy is someone who, for a fact, is a legend of legend. This guy is really, really good, and of course, Lala right here said, just maybe it is time to actually, hang the boot and probably focus on this thing. Be it on Jazzy, find talent, promote, and everything. But guys, if you're still enjoying 2Face and you think you should still continue, let us know. Of course, the debate about being a legend or not is not for debate. They are beg in the comment section.
Well, let anyone who feels it is not, please.
What?
Put in there with facts.
What? No, hold.
You never know
that 2Face, 2Baba is not a legend.
You'll be surprised. You'll be shocked.
For real?
Yeah, you'll be shocked.
Okay, guys, please, if you think that 2Baba is not
legend,
legend, I'm finding it hard to say. Please, maybe you should say it.
If you feel that 2Baba, 2Face Idibia is not a legend, kindly put it in the comments and back it up with your facts.
Okay, please back it up with the fact. Also, more importantly, please let us know what you think about 2Face. Is this the end of an era? Should he hang his boots now? Should he continue for 1 more year, 2 more years? Let us know. Of course, we'll be right there to reply to every one of you. It's been Gospel Reactions. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.